Hello there, and thank you for joining me for Guided Doodling. Today we're going to be using the free Starry Dreams Guided Doodling sheet, and we'll be creating marks and the shapes here and then within this mandala. This is a wonderful practice on its own, but it can also be used as a doodle library to create fodder sheets from the Starry Dreams collection, as well as mandalas. So here's a number of ideas that I got inspired by doing these guided doodling sheets. So I'm going to move this off to the side. I have here a Sharpie marker and the guided doodling sheet. And what we're going to do is just start in this first box and test my marker out. Yep. We're going to do lines. So just starting, letting our hands guide us. So doing lines equal size, equal distance apart across the top of the box. And then we're going to make another line, just coming up with a pattern with the line. So maybe doing 3 lines together, and then maybe 1 line. Just coming up with a pattern with lines, whatever is coming to you. So 1 line, and then 3 lines, and another line. And we're going to continue on throughout this box, coming up with different ideas, different patterns for lines. We could even do a thick line. So fill in that line, and then a thin line. So coming up with a pattern of thick and thin, thick and thin. Not worrying about being perfect, just moving along the box, creating a pattern. And then thinking of something else, another pattern with lines, maybe doing kind of a radial pattern like this. And then doing that across the box. Again, not worrying about being perfect. I'm just coming up with ideas here that can be used as reference later. And then maybe diagonal lines like this. So all the way across. You can do exactly what I'm doing here, or coming up with your own patterns that come to you. And then maybe stacked, something like that, 3 stacked lines, and then creating a pattern with that. So moving along the box, creating different patterns with lines. Maybe I have some space for one more pattern, maybe long line and then getting smaller. Going up like that. So smaller, smaller, small. And then once this box is filled, moving on to the shapes. So these are the same shapes that are used in the Starry Dreams mandala here. We're going to just come up with some ideas. And I do have this white piece of paper underneath because the Sharpie marker sometimes goes through and I want to make sure I'm not ruining my surface. So that's why I have that there. So maybe I want to do those lines that are getting smaller. So starting there and getting smaller. And do the same thing here. Getting smaller. Again, not worrying about being perfect. That was an awkward angle for me. I'm going to just continue. I could have turned the page to get to that easier. Just coming up with ideas, and then that made a nice cool design in the middle of that. And then moving on to the next shape. Maybe a line from there to there. Connecting these points here with lines. And maybe doing a thicker line. So anything that's coming up for you, creating patterns within these shapes. And maybe one more line I want to do in these. And then moving on to the next. Maybe lines this way. And again, maybe I want to alternate with thick and thin lines. Another thick one there. And maybe end it with a bunch of thin lines. And then moving on to the last one. Lines like this. And then maybe like that. And then I'm going to come back to this fur shape and I'm going to think of something that I can do on the outside of the shape. For instance, maybe doing 3 lines like this. So anything that comes to me, I could do lines all the way along a side. Here I'm doing 3 on each point here. And then moving on to the next. Some lines like this. So do the longer line, smaller and small along one side. And then this one here. So anything that's coming up to you, just let your hands guide you. And here maybe I want to do that, the lines all along one edge. Just following the curve all the way to the bottom. And I could do it asymmetric like this, or if I wanted to do lines along that side too. I think I'm going to leave that one like that. And then for this, maybe just one long line out from these points here. So anything that's coming up for you. In this next box, we're going to do circles. I'm going to create circles, equal size, equal distance apart, just creating a pattern of circles along the top of that box. And then coming up with an idea of different patterns. So maybe a larger circle and a smaller one. Larger, smaller. Not worrying about being exact or if my circles are completely circular. Just enjoying the handmade nature of the marks. And then maybe I want to do circles that are touching. Make them bigger as I go along. And then smaller. And then I could go bigger again. Just create a pattern across that box. And then a circle with a circle inside of that. And a small circle. And then a bigger circle with a circle inside. Just creating that pattern across the box. So anything I can think of with circles. Maybe bigger circle, the circle on either side. Maybe a circle with 4 little circles. Anything I can think of connecting circles together. And then moving on to the shapes, coming up with ideas for circles. So maybe in the center do a circle with little circles all around it. I could put circles in these little spaces here. Just coming up with anything. Just let my hands guide me. Creating circles. And then moving on to the next shape. I want to do a circle inside of here, and then another circle. And then maybe add circles on the side connecting to this point here. And then moving on to the next shape, maybe a whole line of circles. Going all the way up. And then this one was a little bit bigger. I'm gonna do some little circles outside of that one as well. And then for this last star here, maybe a circle, and then maybe little circles within here. Just trying out different things with the circles. And then we're going to go back to this box, and again we're going to think of things to do on the outside. So maybe 2 circles stacked on each of these points. And then moving on, do some more stacked. Maybe I'll do 3. These are all connecting. These stacked circles going all the way into the middle. And then moving on to the next shape. I want to continue these circles down, maybe even over here. So continuing the line of circles that I already created, but going outside the shape with them. And then this last shape here, you're just adding 1 circle to each of these points. So once we're done with all of these boxes, we're going to move on to the mandala down here. And what we're going to do is think of ideas to connect the shapes within the mandala using the lines in the circles. For example, I could connect these 2 with lines. Just following along. I'm going to move the paper as I go. Just rotate it. And then this one. And then I'm going to just take a look and see other ways I might want to connect. Maybe I want to do circles. So maybe following from here to here with circles. And then do the same thing, looking from this point to this point. So any points of connection that you can see, is coming up with ideas, the lines and circles. We'll be doing other sessions, picking out other marks today we're just focused on the lines and the circles, just stretching our imagination with these. So from here to here, and then from there to there. And scanning and looking for other points of connections, maybe from here to up to here. I'll do lines again. So just seeing how this mandala changes as we add the lines and the circles. Just bringing the whole design together. And here. And then just taking a look, did I do that the same? Yes. And then maybe I want to connect this star to this star with lines from here to here. And then just continuing around and thinking of adding some circles as well. So connecting from there to there. Adding 3 circles. I can get as detailed as I'd like here, or as simple as I like. And at this point, I'm feeling like I'm complete. I could continue connecting different points, just continuing to look at places of connection. Maybe I want to do the same thing I did up here and add some circles connecting these. And I could just keep on going. It's very relaxing at this point, but I'm going to stop here. I'm going to cap my pen. Thank you so much for joining me. You can continue, or if you're done as well. And this is a great sheet, as I said, to use for your doodle library, to use for reference for any of your black and white templates from this collection, from the Starry Dreams, or for any of the other collections. You could use these ideas as you move through any of the collage art kits for the different doodle sheets, the fodder sheets that we create. For example, even here, this is from the giraffe. This is a fodder sheet. So here I did some circles and lines. So it just gets me into the flow, coming up with ideas. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in our next session.